Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hello. This is nice. I'm glad that you guys could do this. My mom likes to get people to gather and meet each other in the area. She's all about community, so it's nice that we could all come together. There is a couple more spots up front. If anybody wants to come up and sit on the couch, you're more than welcome to.
Can they sit over there?
Yeah, or right there too. Yeah, but my name's Brian Fauché, and I'm a professional magician. It's my full-time job, and so I was going to give you a little quick background as to how in the world that happened. When I was a kid, my uncle, my stepdad's brother, bought each of the four of us magic tricks one year, and by the end of the day, I think, I was doing all four of them. Like, the others didn't really care so much about the magic, and I kind of enjoyed it. And I was probably like 9 or 10 at that point, and didn't really pick it back up for a while until a friend of mine said, hey, a store that sells magic tricks opened up the street from us, and we should go ride our bikes up there and check it out. He finally convinced me. I went into the store, and I loved it. And I just never left. I was there every hour that they were open, and then I ended up working in the store, and then the guy that was running it got tired of it. So I ended up managing the store, and he's like, whatever profit we'll make, we'll just split it, And I was in high school and doing that and loved it. So that was kind of where I got my start. And then there was a summer camp. It still exists actually, called Tannen's Magic Camp. And a lot of the professional magicians that you see on TV have gone through Tannen's. David Blaine, has seen or knows who David Blaine is? Okay, a few of you. I was standing next to him when he learned how to do the levitation that he did in his first TV special that got him all of his fame. So that's actually kind of stinks for me. Yeah, back to my birthday parties and watch David on TV doing a trick that I taught him even. So anyway, that's a little bit of my history. But when I graduated from Penn State with my degree in marketing in '97, I got a job that I absolutely hated, that I kept for a day short of a year. I would have had a week's vacation if I stayed one more day, and it was not worth it. So I was done. And a friend of mine who was a full-time professional entertainer said to me, if I can do this, you can do this. And so I went, all right, let's do this. And I started performing full-time and never looked back. Got to the point that I was doing 400 shows a year in New Jersey, living in New Jersey at the time. Got to be one of the busiest family entertainers in New Jersey. All in just a few years. It was a whirlwind, and it had a lot to do with being at the right place at the right time then. But I want to show you something. One of the things that I have adapted to make me unique among magicians is everything that I use, all of the magic that I do is all with real stuff. As you can probably imagine, there are ways to take a coin and hollow it out and put a piece of metal inside of it or something to make it magnetic. I don't have or use anything like that. There's cards that you can cut corners on and stuff so that you can find it easily. I don't use any of that. Everything that I'm using is everyday real stuff, okay? So that's one of the niches that I chose to take. And to show you that, I had asked for somebody to bring their own deck of cards, right? And Lupe, you did, right?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. I'm sure this is going to be a perfect high quality crap. Okay, all right. Great, all right, no, just kidding. Awesome. So, nice. A deck of cards that says...
They were in the house. I don't know.
Yeah. It says something on the back. Looks like a vacation town or something. Who's good at shuffling? Anybody can shuffle cards?
I can shuffle.
You can shuffle? Excellent. All right, great. Just take them and just give them a real good mix and everything. So a deck of cards I've never seen before until I just touched them right in front of you and she's shuffling them now, and that's what we're gonna start with for the first trick. Just take your time to hurry up.
Okay.
All right, good. Excellent, thank you. You know, I'm really glad that you shuffled this deck of cards the way you did, because a lot of times you hand a deck of cards to somebody, and if they're that type that they're like, oh, I'm gonna mess with a magician, I really wanna see if I can get the magician good, they're gonna do something like this. They're gonna take the cards and they're gonna mix them, putting them faces and backs and backs and faces at the very least. As a matter of fact, this is something that happens to magicians very frequently. I'm gonna put that one down there. Very frequently, and so we have a name for this kind of shuffle. It's begins with a P. It's a pain in the butt. Yeah, because you have to fix it, you know. So the cards end up getting mixed. See, faces and backs and faces the whole way through the deck. When you get to the end, you have a mess. You have some cards that are face to back. You have some cards that are back to face. It kind of just depends on, oh, like they're face to face. Just depends on where you cut the deck. Until, of course, I do that. Did you see that? Because now they're all facing the same direction again.
Oh my gosh.
Just like that. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take it one step further for you, but only because you all applauded so loudly for me the first time. Watch. Just like this.
Amazed.
Yeah, that's good. It's my favorite reaction, in all honesty. Just like this, now all the black cards are all separated from all the red cards.
Oh my gosh.
Just like that. So, in the magic world, among magicians, there's a fun thing that we do that's a challenge to try to fool other magicians. And it's a very different kind of magic, usually, than you might do for an audience like this, because it's very, very heady, very deep. You're really trying to, you know, get into the psyche of this other magician, and really get them. And one of them they call ACAN. I'm going to switch to. Actually, you know what? I can still use yours. Why not? One of the tricks they use, they call ACAN, which is an abbreviation for, oh my goodness, any card at any number. And they have challenges to see who can make it look the most real, all right? I have never been very good at doing ACAN, so I came up with my own, a different trick that I do to fool magicians. And I've had the chance, who's heard of Shin Lim? Anybody? He won America's Got Talent, and then America's Got Talent had a contest of all of their winners of all the years, and he won that too.
Oh, wow.
So he was a friend of mine until he got famous, and then he stopped answering my texts, as tends to happen. But I ran into him at a magic convention not too long ago, and got to hear the story of that interaction from my son, who idolizes Shin, and said, you know, he's like, Dad, I hear all these stories about people that you know and stuff, and I mean, I believe it, but when I saw Shin's face light up when he saw you, it's like, that was so cool. So anyway, I got to show the trick to Shin, and I fooled him, so I was very happy with that. But I would like to do that for you guys, and I need somebody out of the audience who doesn't mind coming up and sitting. I'm not going to make fun of you or anything like that. It's not that kind of show. But not one of the kids for this one, but one of the adults for this one that would come up and sit with me for me to be able to do this trick. I'm going to make this little space here. Awesome, thank you. I knew it would work out. All right, let me just move this and...
You can mess with him, it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I do lie for a living, so come on over and have a seat. Okay. And your name?
Manuel.
Manuel. All right. Manuel, do you shuffle?
A little bit.
Okay. It just, you know, in the casino, they take the cards and they rub them all over the table and then stack them all back up, and that's a shuffle. So it doesn't have to be perfect.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm not that great, but...
I'm going to use my... That's fine, just so you get a chance to mix them up real good. I'm going to spread these cards out just because of the reflective surface of the table. I don't want you guys to think that that's how I'm doing this. But this is gonna be a little bit different kind of trick, but just put them right down in the pile there on the table. Now, Manuel, you shuffled the cards. I haven't touched them since, all right? This is important for this. I'm going to have you pick a card, but I'm gonna do it in the most fair way that I know. Now, I'll show you an example of why I'm not doing it this way with my deck of cards. If I were to have you just reach in and pick out a card and say, go ahead, just take one, okay? Take one, take a look at the King of Clubs and remember it. See, that may have looked like a fair pick, but obviously it was not. Right, okay. So I want to do it in a way that really is fair. And so me, my hands being involved, that would in any way make it not fair. There's also little psychological tricks that magicians use to make people think of a certain card. Now, it might not be 100%, but I don't want to use that either. I don't want you to just tell you just to think of any random card. But if you were going to think of any one of the suits, which one would it be?
Ace of Hearts.
Hearts, right, not just the suit I was
sorry.
talking about. See, that's influencing you to think of a certain suit that way. So I don't want to do that. You may not have even noticed, but as I was talking, I went like this and created a heart with my hands, and that puts a little subliminal message. That's not fair. I don't want to do that. All right, so Manuel, what I'd like for you to do to make this as fair as possible, I'm just going to square up the deck here, okay? What I want you to do is I want you to cut the cards anywhere you want to, look at the card you cut to, and then put it back down. And you know what that means, cut the cards?
Yeah, like.
Okay, yeah, just take a section, but you're just going to pick it up, you're going to look at the card you cut to and put it right back down, back on top of the deck.
Okay, so,
So-
when I cut it, do I remove the next
No,
one?
no, no, just take the section that you cut,
And then
look at
look at
that
it.
card in the
I got
middle
you.
and put it right. That way the card is never separated from the deck either.
Right,
That's
right.
another point in making it fair. So go ahead, cut the cards anywhere you want. All right, you're gonna just take a look at the card you cut to,
Okay, do I
and
show
then
them?
just put it back down.
Do I show them?
No, because I don't want you to think somebody else is involved in it.
I see.
Okay, so maybe some people over here saw that's fine, but I want to make it fair. Now, before I turn back around, Manuel, is the deck squared up so you can't tell where you cut?
Yes.
Okay, matter of fact, let's do this. You know what cutting is now, so cut not to the same spot. Cut anywhere else in the deck, and then complete the cut, okay?
Okay, but
You know-
like removing it?
Yes,
completely?
yeah, move it to another spot on the table.
Alright.
Perfect, and then pick up the rest of the cards and put those on top of that. Okay, and you can even do that again.
Okay.
While you do that, I'm gonna ask you guys a question. So far, is there any way that I could possibly know what his card is? Anybody can think of any way I could possibly know. You're right, I don't. And that's another thing about this particular trick, is everything that I'm telling you as I do this is absolutely true. I'm gonna tell you all pure truths, except for one. I am gonna lie one time. At the end of the trick, I'll tell you what the lie was, okay? So, Manuel, if I were to pick up the deck of cards and I were to just start going through the deck, randomly stop on, here, 2 of diamonds, right? And say, hey, that's your card. Not only would I be wrong, I'm assuming, okay, right, I'm wrong, because that would just be a 1 out of 52 chance. That would just be luck. Okay, so what I am going to do though, since I do not know what your card is I'm gonna take the deck of cards, I'm gonna run through and I'm gonna memorize this deck of cards. And then after I memorize the deck of cards, as you can probably imagine, I can't keep all that information in my head for very long. So I'm just gonna point at you. When I point at you, I want you to tell me your card. Don't worry, this will make sense in a moment. Seems like a cop-out, but this will make sense in a moment, okay? So you're gonna tell me your card at that point, okay? Okay.
Or clubs.
$23rd card from the top.
23rd card.
Yes. Flip them over as you go.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I did lie about one thing. I genuinely did not know where his card was, what his card was. That's all true. It was absolutely a fair way for him to look at the card, but I can't memorize a deck of cards. Thank you very much, Manuel, for coming up and helping with that one. I appreciate it. So, I'll tell you about a real life nightmare of mine. As an entertainer, going around doing a lot of different performances for a lot of different situations, from fairs and festivals. Last year, I was here in California for a fair, and in Oregon for another fair, and all over the place. So I run into a lot of different audiences, and the nightmare is always, for any entertainer, running into an audience that you just can't please. And I do all right. Like, I don't have that happen too often. But people often like to ask me what's like your worst show ever. And so I'll tell you. I was doing a company party. In general, already not my favorite kind of audience, because they're not there voluntarily. The company is like, you'll be at this party, and they don't care. And so they're tough to win over. But the CEO went on stage to introduce me. He asked for my intro and everything, so I gave it to them. He went on stage and proceeded to tell the audience, as I was standing in the wings holding a set of 3 ropes ready to go on stage and do this trick I'm about to do for you guys. He said, "We're closing our doors. This is our last Christmas party. And by mid next year, everybody will be, out of work. Start planning. By the way, here's our magician." There was no trick in the world. Have you ever heard the saying, phoning it in? It's an entertainer that goes on stage and they're not there. They're just doing their thing and their mind is elsewhere. I've seen acts like that and I hate it. Boy, did I phone it in that day. But this is the trick I opened with. Can you do me a favor? Can you take a look at that? Make sure it's a real piece of rope. Make sure you can't stretch it or anything. It doesn't have any magnets, or here, you can check this one out, or trap doors or escaping gases, or anybody in there to help me or anything. No, there's no AI chips in there or anything. Does it look good? Yeah? Okay. Small. Awesome. Good work. Thank you very much. Medium. Thank you. Large. 3 ropes. Small one, the medium one, and the long one. Now here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put all 3 of them up in my hand. There's the small one first. The medium one goes right next to it. And then the long rope right next to that. Now, if you were in school and you were learning about geometry, and you'd learn that the 3 lines start in the same place, end in the same place, they're all the same size. Right? So obviously, these 3 ropes are all the same size, right? Yeah, but you can ignore this, right? Because they all start in the same place, they all end in the same place, they're obviously the same size. You're not buying it, I can tell. That's okay. It's easier to tell when you pull them down like this. Then you can see there's 1, there's 2, and there's 3, all the same size. You see how that works? Take a look at the ropes again. Thank you. Take a look. Good, take 1. Okay, so yeah, see? Take 1.
What'd you guys do?
They were all the same size.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's do it this way. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. I bet it would be easier if you could see inside my hand, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Probably. What's your name?
Milani.
Meilani, can you help me with this? Come on up here. Meilani, you stand right here and face out towards the audience. I'm gonna stand right here and you're gonna get to watch the trick from inside my hand. Okay, Meilani? All right, so here we go. One small, one medium, one long rope, all right? Just like that. I'm gonna take and put small rope goes right there. Medium rope goes right here. And the long rope goes right there. So far, so good, Meilani?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you know what happens next. Can you grab these three and give them a pull? Just like that. Yeah, see? And I'll show you. I'll show you them. Let go. There's one. There's two. And there's three, all the same size. Does that make sense now? But does it really? Okay. Thank you very much, Meilani. You did a great job. Awesome. Let's see what else we can do. How about if we do this? We're back to two. How many, where'd it go?
It's very
Oh.
good.
Magician. All right, how many ropes now?
Two.
Two. Looks like 10. And then there was one. All right. Thank you. So, yeah, I did not get to be the hero that day, doing the magic show for the people that were all losing their jobs. I don't know that any of them listened to me at all. There was a lot of conversation going on. There was a lot of leaving in the middle of my show, and it was torturous. But there was one day where I kind of did get to be the hero, and that was a lot of fun. I was doing close-up magic, which a lot of what I'm doing now is close-up magic, because I didn't really bring much with me to California. So I'm kind of putting stuff together here for you guys, just you know, out of things that I could get, like the paper, which I'll show you, and the balloon, which I'll show you. But this is one of my favorite tricks. It was until I ran into this one very, very Italian man at a party. You know him. You don't know him, but you know him. He's the guy who is like, hey, yo, all right, you know, and he wouldn't stop talking. I couldn't do my magic when he was around, because he would walk over and just, hey, what's going on? Oh, the magician messed up, and walk away and not watch any of the tricks. And this is one of the ones that I was doing. He was driving me crazy. Music was loud and I could still hear him across the room. But at the end of the night, when I left that job, I walked outside, I was walking through the parking lot. There he is at his big red BMW M Series, and he is taking and slamming the trunk closed, and it's popping back open. It won't close. And so I'm trying to walk by and not be noticed, wearing an electric blue suit, which, as you can imagine, is hard to do. And I'm walking, and he goes, hey, he's like, do some magic on the car. I can't get the trunk to close. And he takes his keys and he throws them in the bushes, and he's all aggravated. So I walk over, and I happen to know something that apparently he didn't, and that's that for safety purposes, probably thanks to California, for safety purposes, there is always a button inside the trunk that glows, that if you're in a trunk, you can press and it pops the trunk open. So he had somehow gotten that latch closed before it was down around the latch in the trunk like it's supposed to be. And so that's why he was slamming it and it was popping back open. So I walked over and I said, abracadabra. I waved my hand and I pressed that button and I closed the trunk and it closed perfectly. And all I had to do was just walk away off into the sunset and be the world's greatest magician. But I was too nice. He said, wow, what'd you do? That was amazing. He's like, what if it happens again? Tell me what you did. I was like, I wanted to so bad. I wanted to just be like, it's magic. You ruined my night. Have a great night. But I had to go back and I said, well, open the trunk again. Then I had to stand there for 10 minutes while he looked through the bushes for his keys. And then he opened them and I showed him the button inside the trunk. So what can you do? But this is one of the tricks that I was doing that he was ruining for me, coming over and just talking the whole time. But I use 5 coins. 4 of them right here are silver. That's why I use them, just because they look cool. They are 1964 Kennedy half dollars. They're made with almost pure silver. That's why that's why I use them, just because they look neat. The last one is an English penny. It's from England. That's why it's English. Actually, do you know what they call a queen in England? No, it's a queen. It's the same language. This is what I'm going to do. Don't feel bad. I do that to everybody. Okay, I'm going to take 2 of the silver coins and put them in my left hand right here. The copper coin plus 2 silver coins go in my right hand right here. Where is the copper coin now? Right there, yes. Until I do this. Watch. Did you see it go? You probably heard it go. It jumped across, but it did make some noise in the air, and you guys deserve to see it done perfectly. So I'm going to try it again. Copper coin back over here. 1. 2 silver coins here. The copper coin plus 2 silver coins right here. Here it goes. Did you see it go? No, I'm not that good. It's still there. Yeah, to make the coin jump across, I can't just touch my thumbs together once. I have to touch them twice, and then it jumps across. One more try, and this is where it gets interesting. So, can you come up and help me out with this part? Come on, thank you so much. All right, what's your name, Sapphire?
My name is Sapphire.
That's the whole thing, isn't it? Social? No, I'm just kidding. Okay, Sapphire, put your hand out like this. Okay, perfect. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take all 4 of the silver coins. That's these ones right here, okay? They go in your hand. Now you close your hand real tight and turn it upside down and hold it right there, okay? All right, hold on to them real good. Hold it right there. Keep it, like, use your muscles. Okay, can hold it right. Hold on. Use this hand to hold that hand up. Okay, Sapphire, here's what happens. I'm going to take this copper coin and watch. You ready? It goes like this. It goes 1, 2. Right through the back of your hand.
Where'd it go?
Open up your hand. Take a look. You can put it down so everybody can see. There's all 5. Sapphire, before you go, do you know how I did that? Yeah. You don't know how I did that? No? You didn't see the other copper coin in my hand? No, it's bigger than all the others. It's kind of hard to There you go. Give me 5. This is my TSA nightmare. Every time going through and my bag's going off to the, they're going to check and see. They pull this out, look at me, and I'm like, inflation. So pretty much all of the magic that I like to do is all routines that I've made up on my own, except for this one. This one is it's a routine that I saw another magician do, and then they were selling it, which is something we do in the industry. So you come up with a routine, and then it might be just a digital download. You're like, hey, you give $20 to the guy that made it, and download the instructions, you put it together yourself, that type of thing. But I love this trick so much that I didn't care about my policy of writing all my own material. I was like, I gotta do that one. So I'm gonna do that one for you right now. I need for somebody in the audience to think of a number from 1 to 1,000. You seem to have an idea about this. What is your name again?
Madison.
Madison? Okay. Madison, think of a number from 1 to 1,000. I've got the answer right here to my question. Are you thinking of one? You think you've got a number in your head?
Yeah.
Was the number 110?
No.
No? That's exactly what I got. So, what number were you thinking of, Madison?
Say it. 6, 7.
Oh, of course. Oh my God. I should have known. That's really funny. Okay. All right. I could have actually gotten that. That's embarrassing. Okay. Let's try 67. You wouldn't understand. It's funny. Nobody knows why. It's funny, but it's funny. Okay. So. Okay, we're gonna try this again. I've got another one. I want somebody to think of an animal. Can you do that for me? Think of an animal. Any animal. Okay, don't look at her. She doesn't know what animal you're thinking. Maybe she does. Are you two twins? No? Okay, they could be. You look so much alike. Especially you. So think of any animal. Do you have an animal in your mind? The animal in your mind. Okay, I have a drawing of that animal right here. What animal did you think of?
A parrot.
A parrot. That's exactly what I got. Wow, that did not work. I've never had an aviary answer. All right, so that's okay. I'm gonna have to get more specific on that one. All right, it's okay, I have another. For this last one, right here, sir, I want you to think of any item in the grocery store. Okay, so imagine you walk into the grocery store, right? You just randomly choose an aisle, you're going down the aisle, you pull an item off the shelf. What item are you pulling off the shelf?
An orange.
An orange. Yes. That's exactly what I have right here. An orange. That is so cool. That's great. Okay. That's funny, but it's not really magic, is it? However, I do have a balloon hanging over here, and there is a note curled up inside of that balloon. Ellie, right?
Yes.
Ellie, could you help me out for a second?
Oh, okay.
Yes, thank you. I'm gonna pick somebody because I saw that trying to ask.
To come over there?
Yeah, please,
Oh,
please,
okay.
thank you. All right, so. I'm gonna,
Oh, you can come in. That's fine.
Sorry about that.
You're good. You're good.
oh, Daniel, can you grab me a pair of scissors or a knife or something? Okay. Hold that for me, Ellie.
Okay.
Last drawer, I think there's one. Awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, Ellie, here's what we're going to do. You are going to hold the scissors. We are going to pop the balloon to get the prediction out that's inside there, the piece of paper that's inside there. But my insurance company has made me do it this way. You hold out the scissors, like in front of you, straight out, like the pointy point. And what I'm going to do is I am going to move the balloon to the scissors instead of you wildly swinging the scissors at the balloon. Okay? Okay, are you guys ready? It's gonna pop. All right, we're aware of that? Okay, here we go. Okay, good. Other than balloon, there is one piece of paper over there. If you could open that up and read that, just open it the whole way up and read, open the whole way up, yeah, open it the whole way up. There you go, and read exactly to the audience what it says.
Before I read this, I just want to say, Brian, is so talented and handsome.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. That's so sweet. But go ahead and read the note.
Today, Brian will ask 3 people to think of things. Those will be 67, parrot, and orange.
You can keep that
I know.
Oh my gosh, can you believe
I
that?
feel like I'm in the Twilight here.
So-
Thank you. Yeah, sorry.
Oh my gosh.
There's only one trick that I could think of to do after that, because that's pretty good. I really like that trick. And that's this one, which is my favorite trick to perform. I do it in all of my shows. I do it, I wrote, just a couple years ago, I wrote a magic murder mystery show. The idea came to me because a friend of mine, who is also a magician, called and he said, hey, he's like, I have a gig for you tomorrow, because, you know, I might get one when I'm already booked, so I'd send Mark to go do it. So he says, I have a gig for you tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. I'm like, why? He said, well, we just got back from our cruise today, and they are detaining everyone on the ship because something tragic happened on the cruise, and they are going around and talking to everyone in every cabin. And I don't know when I'm going to get out of here. Well, he got out on time and made it to the show, no problem. But it gave me the idea, like, how funny is it? I mean, not necessarily for the people involved, but for me, that there's a magician in a murder mystery. And so I came up with Magic Murder Mystery, The Experience, which is my show that I do now, where I have people out of the audience who act out roles in the show and everything, and it's a whole bunch of fun, and coming together quite nicely. But that being said, I even do this trick in that show because it's so much fun. All right, I need a volunteer again out of the audience, somebody who can help me out. Do you want to help with this one too? Okay, all right, did you raise your hand also? Okay, go ahead, come on up, you can help me out. Okay. Oh boy, what was your name again?
Milani.
That's right, that's what I said. Melani, you're gonna help me out. What I want you to do, Melani, is I want you to reach in and pull out any card that you want out of the deck. Now, Melani can take any card she wants out of the deck. It's totally up to her. It does not have to be a certain card. She can take any card. And then after Melani takes a card out of the deck, what we're going to do is have her write her name really big right across the face of the card. That way she can't lie later and say it's not hers. And then we'll all try to find the card. Okay? All right, any card you want, Melani, totally up to you. I'm just kidding. You didn't really have to take the one. Do you want that one? Okay, all right, cool. So what I want you to do is I want you to write your name really big right across the face of the card, okay? This is a marker. The safety is off and it is loaded. So take that, write your name really big right across the face of the card, okay? Take your time, but hurry up. I'm just kidding. You have all the time you need in 10 seconds. Get away sometimes. Okay. Oh, perfect. Let me take this back. Thank you. All right, let's recap. Melani, what I want you to do. It's such a terrible joke. What else are you going to say, though? It's perfect. Okay, Melani, what I want you to do is I want you to take your card and drop it back on anywhere I want you to. It's a good spot right there. Perfect. I am going to try to find your card, okay? Now, here's the thing. We are going to do this in a dangerous way. No, it's okay. It's safe for you, but it's dangerous for me. Because if I don't find your card, Melani, I have to eat this deck of cards. All right? Okay, and wait. Did you show everybody your card? That was my fault. I meant to say, Melani, show everybody your card, and I didn't. So do me a favor. Just take your card and show it to everybody. All right, just show it to everybody so everybody gets to see your name right across the face. Okay, Melani, take your card, drop it back on anywhere I want you to. That's the same joke from before. Same laughter, too. All right, good. So watch, we're going to mix it down in there, okay? Whoops. All right, mix it down in there. Okay, I am going to try to find your card, like I said, but if I don't find your card, what happens?
You're gonna eat the card.
You're going to eat the cards. That's right. All right, so I'm just kidding. I will eat the deck of cards if I don't find it. Are you ready? It gets better. I'm going to have you find the card. And if you don't find it, I still have to eat the deck of cards. Yes, that's right. You can reach in and pull out any card you want. She can choose any card she wants. If it's not the right card, I have to eat the deck of cards. I don't have anything else to say. I just wanted to do that to her one more time. Okay, good. Hey, Lonnie, go ahead. Reach in, pull out one. Anyone? That one. Yes, perfect. Take it. Show everybody your card with your name right across. An 8. That's appropriate. All right. Well, I get a second try, right?
Do you?
No. Okay. All right. Fine. Nice friends you got here, Mom. All right. I said I would eat this deck of cards, and I am a man of my word. So I am going to eat this deck of cards tomorrow for lunch. I'm not buying it. Okay, fine. I said I would, so here we go. I hate this part. Oh! Wait. Wait, one second. Wait, listen. Melanie? I said, I will find your card in my mouth, with my tongue, my tongue. Okay, wait. Alright. No? Okay, wait! Okay, it's here! No? Oh, wait.
Oh my gosh.
Melanie, I'm not one to normally point out the obvious, but there is a card in my mouth. Obviously, I'm not going to touch it. So, take the card. I'm just kidding. You don't have to be so sweet. Oh my God, here. That's very nice. Thank you very much. You don't have to do that. No, I got it. Here it is. I got it. It's okay. I got it. Here. Ew! Yuck! Ew! Gross! Ew! What? Very slimy card out of my mouth. There it is. Thank you, Melanie. Good job. Souvenir? No? All right. Well, I hope everybody had a